We love Waterford. We are WLR.
And Saturday is also a big day for the Waterford Camogie team as they welcome down to Welsh Park in round 1 of the All-Ireland series for a 2 o'clock throw-in. Earlier in the week I caught up with Dacia All-Star Lorraine Bray. She missed relegation playoff loss to Dublin with a knee injury, and I asked her firstly if she'll be ready for Saturday's game.
Yeah, I'm just about recovered. I had inflammation in my knee, the bursa. I wouldn't be good with the exact wording of it now, but inflammation of the bursa in my knee. But it's coming around. It's still a bit sore, but we'll just keep driving it on. And I think it's going to be a little bit painful for a while. But look, you have that with some injuries, and you just have to grin and bear it.
That's great to hear, Lorraine, that you'll be back on the field come Saturday evening. And I suppose it was bitterly disappointing to lose your Division 1 status to Dublin in that playoff up in Burr. What has the reaction been in training since?
I think, like with any team, when you have a loss or anything like that you just have to try pick yourself up again, and you have to kind of think positively about it as well. It is only the league, I suppose, and I know a lot of hard work went into that to get into Division 1, but these things happen, and obviously we want to be playing against the number 1 teams as well. But look, hopefully we'll be back up there again soon, and it's something again that we can work on.
How important is it to pick up your first win of the season on Saturday against Down?
Oh, vitally important. I suppose that's what we're zoning in on. You always want to start off well, I suppose, in the championship, and we're zoning in on this game from day one since we got the date. So, this is our main challenge as of now. We just take every game as it comes, and first one's coming Saturday, so we'll get over that obstacle first, please God.
Do you hope to have a few of your own family and friends up in the stand on Saturday, Lorraine?
Yeah, definitely. There will be a crew of them going. I'd say if it was on and down now, we might be saying something else, but no, definitely there will be a crew of my own going up to it when it's so close, especially. There'll definitely be a few familiar faces there.
Yeah, who's the usual crew that come along to support you, Lorraine?
My older brother, I suppose, actually has a very keen interest in it. He'll go to a lot of my matches, no matter where they're on. And then my mum and dad, whenever they're close, they try come as well whenever they can.
Have they found it strange watching the games over the past while, Lorraine, over the live streams instead of being there in person?
Yeah, it's definitely been different. I know my brother has hooked up the YouTube to the television or whatever, so they can watch it that way when they weren't able to attend games. It's definitely strange, but it was brilliant to have, a lot of the games streamed online where they still could feel like they were at them, or they were able to see them and get in on the action as well.
Yeah, and I was down in your own Cappoquin club there recently, Lorraine. I was speaking to Trish McCarthy, who was just enthusiastic as she always is, and she was mentioning the fundraising you were doing during the lockdown, and I believe you were a big part of that as well.
Yeah, we done a fundraiser for the club, Run Walk Skate 1998. But it was just to get everyone in the community involved, and get out no matter what age you were, to get out, have a run or walk. And we were raising funds for the national school and for the Camogie club. So it's great when we're around to try do whatever we can for the club as well, because they've done so much for us as players as well. So we try and get involved in everything we can when we're around.
Yeah, the Camogie club seems to be flying at the moment, Lorraine. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, definitely. There's a very keen interest in underage, and hopefully that keeps building as well. It's brilliant to see young girls down the field. I'm even sick, and sometimes I don't get down there often enough with work and all, but whenever I do see it, there is loads of young girls coming through, and hopefully that interest stays there. And there's brilliant help from coaches around the area as well, and it's brilliant to see other people and parents and everything getting involved as well in the coaching.
Yeah, how young were you, Lorraine, to bring it back to the very start when you joined up with the Cappoquin Camogie Club?
Oh, I can't even put an age in it, to be honest, Tomas. I was young anyway, but I remember playing all throughout primary school. I would have played camogie and football and the whole lot. But no, from a very young age, I think I always had an interest in it. And to be honest, I haven't stopped since.
Because you would have come from the neighbouring parish of Melleray, Lorraine Bray, right in saying that?
Yeah, and we wouldn't have had a Camogie team, and still don't have a Camogie team. Could be something to look at in the future, but yeah, Capquin would be the closest Camogie club to me, so that's where I ventured to.
Yeah, do you get a lot of support from the local community in Melleray as well as Capquin, Lorraine, when you're playing in these big championship games for Waterford?
Oh, definitely. No matter where you meet people in Melleray or Capquin, you'll always have somebody asking you something about the games. But the support was unreal. Anytime throughout all the years, Melleray and Capquin have been brilliant, and even just recognising any achievements or anything like that, they've been so good to me that way. And I can't thank anyone enough for, just even having a chat with people, talking about games and stuff. It's lovely to meet some people, and see that they have an interest in what you're so interested in and love to do.
Well, Capquin and Melleray's Lorraine Bray, thanks so much for your time this evening, and all the best against Down on Saturday evening.
Perfect. Thanks a million, Tomas.
Lorna Porca with Tomas McCarthy on WLR.